Hi, this is Miss Jessica from the Pequannock Library, and today we are going to do something called Magic Milk. So it's going to be kind of a science experiment slash art project. What you need for this is milk. You can have any kind of milk, 1%, 2%. You can use half and half. You can use almond milk if you'd like. We also need some sort of soap, like a dishwasher detergent or a liquid hand soap. You need a little cup to put the soap in, a few Q-tips, some paper. The stockier the better, the thicker the better, since we're going to be absorbing paint with them. You need coloring, food coloring, or watercolor paint, any kind of liquidy paint. You need a shallow basin, whether it's circular or rectangular, and somewhere to put your papers to dry nearby. And I'm going to use gloves because I always get the paint or the dye on my fingers. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take the milk and you're going to put it just a little bit, like the bare minimum that will cover your dish. Because we're not into wasting here. You can see it's almost, and good. So I just stopped right there. Okay, now we're gonna take our colors. You can do as many colors as you want. Just to start off, I just want to show you, I'm going to do a couple of squirts of each color here. So that's our yellow. Have a little bit of blue. Oh, I forgot to put my gloves on. Oh well. That's all right. Some green. I saw this online and I just had to do it because it looked so fun. And some red. Okay, so I've got my detergent already in here, my liquid soap. I'm going to take my Q-tip and just kind of swirl it around in there. You don't really need that much. And then we're going to see what kind of chemical reaction if we put this in here. So it kind of, the paint or the color moves away from the Q-tip. So you can do this, or if you want, you can go in various different spots and you'll see that that becomes the center of your swirl. You can go over here and do it a little bit. It's very relaxing. You can do kind of like little dots if you want to get like little swirls. You can see it's kind of a little bit darker when I do that. If I lift it slowly and then put it down, if I put some pressure on it. Also, if you want to do some swirls, it's very tie-dye-like almost. So you can do this forever. I could just stand here and do this. It's a lot of fun. If you find that it's not working, get some more soap on there. And then see how that goes. Oh, that's a nice one. There we go. Like a little burst of color. Some over here. Maybe you want to do a little swirl. And now for the second half, now I'll put my gloves on for sure because we're going to definitely be getting a little bit more dirty, even though I've already got some dye on my fingers. I'm used to that as a children's librarian, coming home all different colors. So we're going to take our paper now, because my paper is very thin, I'm just barely going to touch it down. Just very gently. And then we're going to lift it up and we're going to put it down here. So you've got a nice little swirl. So if it was thicker paper, you'd probably get a better design there. Let's try another one. Get a little, this. Okay, you get some red and some swirl in there. If you want, if you feel like it's getting a little murky, you can kind of swirl it back up. I like that. Well, interesting, if I do that, it kind of does little squiggles. Cool, I'll do one more paper. Oh, it's double. All right, let's see what happens when I do that. Maybe a little thicker. Whoa. All right, right, there we go. So we have some swirled paper, and you can keep just kind of playing with this if you want. If it's getting too murky, you can clean it out and put some fresh milk in there, or you can just take, I think if you just take some more paint. Woo! Make sure you point that in the right direction. All right. Then you kind of refresh the chemical a little bit and get that going. So yeah, you can just play with that and have some fun. I hope you had a good time. I hope you didn't make too much of a mess. And I'm going to take my gloves off. Just pull them inside out like that. And I'm still a little bit messy. So tomorrow is my live story time, which is always Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. I will be reading Walter the Farting Dog. I hope you can join me. Once again, that's tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. on a Wednesday. Thanks so much for joining me. Have fun.